Okay. Should be back. Things should be working now, hopefully. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a thunderstorm happening. So, a little nervous now that tonight's stream might not work out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. This stream doesn't die. But yeah, let's get back into the game and hope for the best. Oh man. That was like actually a jump scare. Like all of a sudden, the screen just went black. But okay. Let's give this strange person the sentimentality sample. Ara's brush set. I have to keep my distance. I'll chuck it at them. Take this. Look! Ara's brush set just landed at your feet. Ah! Seems like they're satisfied with this. Oh, hello! Welcome to stream. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now? Let's see, who should we hang out with? How about we hang out with... I want to hang out with Miranda. It's not hard to guess where Miranda will be at any hour of the day. As predicted, I find her hard at work at the woodshop again. She seems to be more intensely concentrating than usual. There's beads of sweat on her brow. Knock knock? Hey Bab, come on in. When she sees me, she steps away from her project. Beginnings of a gorgeous bookshelf using different types of wood, and wipes off her sweat. She hands me safety glasses with a nod. What are you working on today? Must be really tough because you're working up quite the sweat. The project isn't the toughest part. Well, what is? I'm trying to not put any of my magic into it. Hello, welcome to stream. I thought it might be easier, but it takes a lot of effort just to keep it held back. Honestly, it's a bit strange building something this way. Let's see... Should he praise her efforts, ask her why, tell her she shouldn't hold back her magic? I don't think she should hold back her magic and makes pretty things. Holding back like that, you might burst a blood vessel. Plus, you're denying something that's so ingrained in you. Miranda looked thoughtful for a moment. Ingrained in me? Certainly has been hard to hold it back. Trying to work like this is really difficult, could slow me down too much. But... I'm trying to figure out where magic fits into my life now. This is an experiment. I don't want magic to be some crutch. And I don't want to assume it has to be part of everything I do. I mean, that's fair. Is this why you wouldn't let me try healing your hands last time? Miranda reflexively looks away. He starts sanding the edge of a woodblock. I can tell she's avoiding more of this conversation. It's part of it, but... Miranda disappears into her work. It's so hard to know what's going on in her head. Push her to talk, her math, science, and medicine, offer to help. Offer to help. Let's try and change the subject a little bit. I feel like that would be preferred. Can I help with what you're working on? Miranda looks at me grumpily. Do you know what a spokeshave is? A razor that can talk? My point exactly. Do not touch the dangerous tools. I have this. Fair. I probably would not be that helpful, honestly. Okay, I was just trying to lighten the mood. Something's bugging you, and I never know if I should ask or avoid with you. Bab, fine. Remember when the Shadow Society set up that trap for us at the Natural History Museum? All of those reanimated dinosaurs coming right at us? I froze. Poor KJ had to shave her skin with their bubbles yet again. I don't think we appreciated how much of a toll protecting all of us took on them. Even I took them for granted sometimes. I wish I had been better at protecting you all. I'm not saying this about you. I'm trying to talk about me. It's okay to be dependent on your friends sometimes. That's not what I'm saying. Wow, our communication styles are just so different. I feel like I'm constantly putting my foot in my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. Why is it so hard for you to accept help from us? Maybe I'm not explaining it well either. Can we table this for now and talk about it another time? Of course. Spend the rest of our time chatting about her projects. He explains to me that a sawhorse is not just a horse covered in saws. Who knew? Oh my gosh. That is new information to me as well. I should get back to it. Feel free to visit me again sometime. I will. Let's see, who should I hang out with now? Let's... hang out with Liz. Like, I haven't hung out with her a lot this game. I had some free time, so I asked Liz to meet up again. She suggests we grab a bite to eat. When she arrives, she lays down a few books and a folder of paper. I didn't realize this was a study meeting. Talking about the future at the park made me realize all the things I've been avoiding. But avoiding no longer. Let's tackle the problem head on. The problem? Our futures! Glamour Pop is fun. Well, sometimes fun, when customers aren't needy. I don't want to work there forever. You feel the same, right? Wait, unless I got that wrong? Let's see... I'm keeping all options open. I'm not that old, so I don't need to be locked in a career just yet. Plus, I can barely think past the next week. I'm always too worried about rent and food. I'm sure the answer will come to me. Maybe you should make time for the answer to come to you. Come again? What are you getting at? And what's in the folder? Liz grins wickedly. Oh man, what's he about to do? Let's try a career aptitude test. Do those things even really work? Maybe not, but to start. Maybe you'll hate what it tells you. Then it's something you can rule out, right? Give it a try. Okay. You have to try it too. I'll do it the same time as you, I swear. Okay. Question 1. Pick one of the following locations. Oh man. By the fireplace in a secluded cabin, on the fastest roller coaster in the world, or in a dark forest on a full moon where no one will find the evidence. Huh? What is this? Location? What does it have to do with jobs? It's psychology. You can't just say what you want to be. People lie. People don't know themselves. They have to trick you with weird questions to get to your innermost thoughts. Okay, I guess... Cabin by the fire, on a fast roller coaster, or dark forest where laws don't matter. I'm vibing with the dark forest where laws don't matter. Sounds like a place to do a dark witchy ritual. Oh, and they never find the bodies. What? What? Question 2. Pick a fashion detail, animal print, ruffles, or vinyl. I'm sorry, this is just a weird question. No, it's not. It's about clothing. You know what they say. Dress for the job you want. Now stop stalling and pick. Definitely ruffles. Ruffles are classic and can provide interesting detail to an otherwise professional outfit. I don't know. You'd get crumbs all over you. Please, it's a style of clothing, not chips. Oh, I gotta change my answer. Question 3. Pick a color. Finally, a normal question. Red lipstick, neon green lights, or bulbous? I don't... Out of these options... Let's go with the neon green lights. Neon lights are dope, and green is a great color, right, Lise? Why do you assume my favorite color is green? I mean, it's just an educated guess. Nature? Typical. It's not? Last question. If you were in a romantic comedy, what would your job be? I thought you said they had to use trick questions. Well, it's about movies. We stopped questioning the test. Are you a career scientist? No. But let's find out if you could be one. Baker, spy, or dental tool inventor. Very, very specific. Out of these options, I would like to be a baker. I would like to work at a cute, whimsical bakery. Definitely baker. Then I could eat all my own delicious snacks. But then you'd have nothing left to sell. It's a terrible business model. I wouldn't eat all of it. Probably. Alright, time to add up the scores. I'm excited. My future will finally be clear. Fab, your results are in. Pucker up and be ready to don that tight red number. You want to be wined and dined the old-fashioned way. Is this some sort of business speak? Your ideal match knows how to plan a romantic evening, and you both know how to make the other smolder. Oh my god, office romance? Is that a job? Oh no. Lise, I don't think this is the kind of test you thought it was. I can see that now. Oh my goodness, what happened? I grab the test from her and take a look at the top. Lise, this is a test from 16 magazine. It must have gotten mixed up in my folder. I like to do the quizzes as I fall asleep at night. This is so embarrassing. Of course this would happen. I must be unconsciously self-sabotaging. Why would you do that? Because I'm terrified of the future. I pick something. What if I'm bad at it? What if I pick wrong? If I set up a series of events that ultimately destroys the universe? My god. Didn't even think of that. Been there. Well, at least we stopped the dark moon sirens before they blew up the sun. Let's see. Maybe the universe blowing up wouldn't be so bad. I mean... There's no wrong choice, it's a journey. I found this advice in a poster once. It seems appropriate for this moment. That sounds like something you read on a poster once. Does that make it any less true? I guess not. Guess they put it on a poster because it's true. You're not wrong. I just stopped putting so much pressure on myself. But I don't want to be aimless. I really do want to be purposeful with my choices. I think you can be. Look at you now. You're taking tests. Not the kind I thought, but hey, you're exploring and thinking about it. It doesn't seem like someone running away from their problems to me. It's more like I've tried to avoid running headlong into a problem. Give yourself time. Thank you, Bab, but I promise the next time I'll bring the right test. Actually, do you have any more from 16? You bet I do. Please and I do a couple more silly tests until it's time to go home. If he promises to sneak some into work for our next shift, that'll be fun. We part ways and I head home. I'm the last to arrive, as everyone else is seated and sipping on their gallon sodas. Closing up Glamour Pop for the day felt like a waking nightmare. I could barely keep myself together as I stumbled out the door. Please, tell me someone grabbed a drink for me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I just walked through a desert to get here, and an oasis is right in front of me. And the oasis is full of sweet, sweet Diet Pepsi. Sorry, that spelling is so funny to me. Miranda raises an eyebrow and slides a cup my way. Seriously, gotta take better care of yourself, Bab. Your complexion isn't looking so hot. Eat something too. I plop down in the empty seat next to her and plant my face straight on the table. I promise you, this isn't just low blood sugar. It's been like this all week. It's been that way for me too. Work is normally exhausting, but now I feel like a little brown bat. Oh, I see the resemblance. They're cute too. I don't think she means a physical resemblance. This is the part where Leaves then tells us an animal fact like little brown bats are tired a lot or something. Leaves does not provide a fun fact about little brown bats. She's already drifted off into half sleep, leaning on Miranda's shoulder. Ara pops open a chip bag and dumps the contents onto a tray in front of us. She has her eye-catching wig on again. Yeah, I can offer some solidarity on that front. I felt like garbage in a recording studio today. It's weird. I felt alright in the mornings when I'm getting ready. But later, when I'm really in the thick of work, this horrible feeling just gets worse and worse. I feel like I just crave breaks. Taking a few minutes to freshen up, get some air. It's the only time I feel normal lately. Happy, even. Of course, the guys at the studio think I'm just a massive diva. Jackie puts down a comically huge burger. Is that thing a triple stack? I know what you mean. I've gotten even more tired in training. My head's been foggy. I've had to cancel on Layla a few times because I just can't bring my A-game. I'm trying to do right by her. I've been too distracted and fussy over how I look. It's seriously getting into my head. I never took myself for the vain type. But maybe it's old insecurities coming back. Jackie. Honestly, I'm not experiencing these symptoms on the same level as you guys. And I wish I knew what was going on. At least Miranda and I have been mostly in the clear. Well, about that. I know I said in the past I wasn't experiencing it, but I think I am. I am, actually. Just a little bit. What? Even you? There's been a lot on my mind lately, and I feel like I'm falling behind at work. I got scolded the other day for forgetting to put on safety glasses. I mean, that's safety rule number 1. Miranda pauses, looking uncomfortable at what she just disclosed. The Miranda I know would never mess up a simple safety procedure like that. Oh man. This can't go on. The loss for magic is one thing, but our health is another. A beat passes. Everyone is lost in thought. I think about everything that's happened so far. The gradual loss of our powers. I can no longer understand Alistair. I investigated Leaves and found her acting way more than strange. Seemingly random flashes of nostalgia, remembering our glory days far more than usual. And this gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach that I should get up right now and put on another coat of lipstick. Makeup. Oh, the bathroom's to the left. Actually, I'll go with you. I think my mascara's clumping again. Ugh. No. Guys, hear me out. I frantically rummaged through my purse and dumped the contents on the table. Amongst crinkled receipts and dusty candy wrappers are samples of sentimentality I've been using all week. I grab a makeup brush. It's subtle, but it's there. A pull. A gut feeling that says, I need to use this. This is the source of everything that's been happening. A makeup brush? Or not just a brush. It couldn't be. The makeup? The whole table looks incredulous. A moment passes, but their faces darken. Of course. KJ and I haven't been using it like you three have, and it matches how much we've been affected. With the rate I've been applying it, I can't deny it makes sense. Speaking of which, our customers have been going wild for this stuff. Like there's an addictive quality to it. It gets in your head. You start thinking about old times. Lee salivates at the sight of it. And after it fades, you're left feeling empty, which only makes you want it more. You know what? I'm done with speculating. Miranda slams her hands down on the table and stands up, looking determined. We need definites, right now. Everybody looks shocked by her outburst. Miranda's never taken the lead like this. I think back to years ago, where Miranda's voice, a bit softer than the others, would falter mid-sentence. Where she'd struggle to shrug off Boyan's incessant babying. And she worried about not being able to hold a decent conversation with Jackie. And spoke quietly with KJ on the side, comforting them when the Sentinel's pillar of defense was feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes, I'd see her sitting at her desk after school. She'd be carving those tiny wooden figures at her desk, totally focused. I see that same Miranda now, finally taking charge. Lise looks surprised too, but her expression grows sad. We need to finish this. I can't stand seeing ordinary people like Lise get hurt. Miranda shoots me a look, then looks back at the table. Bab, I'm borrowing this. Miranda! Miranda holds up a highlighter compact and pops it open for everyone to see. She dabs a light finger into the glittery powder and swipes her cheek with it. We all lean in. I know I shouldn't, but just watching Miranda use the makeup makes me want to use it too. Seeing you all gathered around like this reminds me of how we used to hang out here, after class. Shoo, it's getting to me. The feeling is just like that concealer sample I've been using to cover up some late-night dark circles. Miranda, that's enough. There must be some mistake. It's just makeup. Is it? Let's take a look inside. Miranda takes the compact and holds it up. She imbues it with just a hint of her Stardust magic, just enough to burst the compact open. It lands on the table in pieces. As it does, a dark magical cloud from inside floats into the air and then dissipates. That cloud? That wasn't my magic. It was someone else's. I mean, even if it was the makeup's fault, how was this happening? Who's doing this? Aura looks at me for answers, but I know she won't like what I'm about to say. Anna Lee, the person you're working with. What? I figured that ice cold. No. It's like I said before, Anna Lee's doing a sentimentality line for a good cause. I'm doing this for a good cause. Jackie puts a gentle hand on Aura's shoulder. She deflates slightly, looking away. Listen, Aura, this is worth investigating. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But we need to get to the bottom of this. I say we burst into Annalie's place, tomorrow. You and me, Bab. What? You use your authority as Glamour Pop's #1 employee to get us into the building, and I'll do the rest. The rest of the group looks dumbfounded by KJ's suggestion, but eventually Miranda nods. KJ's right. We need to get to the bottom of this. If we're right about the makeup, all those people we've handed out samples to, Bab, we have to stop the sales somehow. And who knows what long-term exposure will look like. It's decided then. Stealth and espionage, you and me, Bab. Sounds fine with me. We'll reconvene tomorrow evening with our findings. Aura is looking at the floor with a guilty expression. Jackie and Miranda seem uneasy. Jackie especially, who's now fiddling with the contents of her backpack and tossing her makeup products out on the table. I feel terrible knowing that I might have inadvertently exposed my friends to makeup through my job. For Aura and Jackie's health, and for everyone's magic, we have to get answers. I look at KJ, who's wearing a determined expression. I know we will. Finally, time for bed. Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hogs the mattress. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright, alright. Oh man. Something's happening. Is this when we break in? Is it already? We're just jumping right into that. Holy crap, oh my god. We're actually standing in Annalie's office. We made it. KJ, I can't believe you know how to pick locks. It just takes a little practice and the right tools. I could show you sometime. I'm freaking out. It's like a crime? Are we criminals now? The real crime here is this obnoxious office. Take up the whole floor. Is it big enough to contain Annalie's ego? We were unbelievably lucky to sneak in here. I somehow convinced the security at the front desk that I was here to interview for my promotion. From sales assistant to manager at my store's location. They didn't seem especially convinced, but let me through when KJ gave them the stink eye. When we reached the middle floors, KJ chatted up some office ladies to figure out when Annalie's lunch break was. They sure know how to put the moves on. Now we're here, in the director's office. This place feels pretty empty, and it's kind of intimidating. Rich people taste. Everything's minimal. Ho ho ho, I can afford to take loads of space, put nothing in. So what do we do now? We dig up as much dirt as we can. But where from? There's nothing here. Maybe there's a secret room or something? It's probably all on her computer. Yes. Not this again. I take it you still haven't learned how to use a computer? Well, they keep changing so fast, you know? What's the point of learning if it's all obsolete in a few years? Oh, man. Imagine if the computer actually went obsolete. Remind me, why are you the one in charge again? Royal bloodline, strong delegation skills, computers are dumb. Royal bloodline? Excuse you. Maybe when your home planet is destroyed and you're the last survivor of an alien royal family, maybe then you could be the leader of your own team. Well, excuse me, princess. Playing the Lost Princess card again to win an argument, just like old times. So, KJ, could you do me a favor and use the computer, pretty please? You take a deep bow and perform a stuffy British accent. As you wish, your highness. Approach Annalie's enormous desk and notice it's covered in glamour pop makeup samples. Oh man, so many more samples. AJ takes a spin in the luxurious leather office chair. You're fired, and you're also fired. You get the mayor on the phone. I want to buy the police. Actually, that's probably not too far from the truth. They rummage through their backpack and bring out a pencil case. To my surprise, the case is full of CDs and floppy disks. Back to business, I guess. They start up the computer and ask for a password. They load up a CD labeled. That says acid burn. After a few seconds, all kinds of weird stuff starts happening on the screen. They didn't teach you this in the school computer club, did they? What do you think, princess? They're now typing in lots of commands on a black and green screen. Aw man, hacker time. No, what you're doing looks super illegal. Yep, let's not ask me where I got the software. I'd have to kill you. They're really concentrating. Let's probably stay quiet and check those makeup samples. This could take a while. I'm in. Wait, what? You're amazing, KJ. I had no idea what just happened, but it's really impressive. It's just some messing around. Anyone could learn it. But like, we're inside Annalie's computer now? Yep. She must be one paranoid lady. Their system is off the corporate network. You don't even have to bother with network security. It's a direct, unmonitored line to the outside world. Had I known, we could have done this remotely. Slow down. I only understood that last part. You're saying we didn't need to break in? In theory, yes. Not getting all the way to her desk to learn that. Life's little ups and downs. So what do we do now? Why don't you take a look for yourself? It's one of those new iPlump computers. Very user-friendly. They get up and dramatically gesture towards the chair. Guess now's as good a time as any to learn how to use one of these things. I fumble around the computer for a minute until KJ leans over and guides my hand over to the web browser. If you want to find out somebody's dirty secrets, a great place to start is their web browser history. Web? You mean the World Wide Web? God, just listen to me. I sound like an old granny. After this is all over, I'm taking computer classes. Maybe KJ could teach me? On the other hand, I'd probably be way too slow for them. And maybe they teach me illegal stuff. Is there an illegal way to email someone? I don't know. My thoughts are interrupted when KJ moves my hand over to some kind of banking program. Another place people bury their secrets is financial records. Oh. Why are they looking at me like that? Am I supposed to say something more intelligent? You're such an airhead. What'll it be, princess? You're up to bat. Let's start with browser history. Okay, let's check the internet. With a little help from KJ, connect the computer to the internet. Then open the web browser. Look at me. I'm surfing information superhighway. Heck yeah. There you go. And look up the history. It takes me a minute to figure it out, but I get there eventually. KJ's surprisingly patient with me. There's a lot of entries for one website, Inside Maho. I click on the last history entry. Inside Maho seems like some kind of magical girl fan site. Look at you go. And from the looks of it, Anna Lee has an administrator access. That means she runs the site. She owns all this? Why would she run a website about magical girls? Maybe for the makeup line? But then, why all the secrecy? That's what we need to figure out. Why don't you click around and see what you can find? Oh well, here is the website Inside Maho. Free community discussion about present and past magical girls on the scene. Submissions are currently open for new photos or videos of magical girls. Looking for more content on the Sentinels. Questions or complaints can be forwarded to the moderator at avocado78@rotmail.com. I see. Oh man, there's a bunch of threads on here. Wow. Okay, let's go check the top. Anyone else miss the Sentinels? Anonymous user. I do. Bubble Girl is my favorite. Wish she'd come back. Then Avocado78. Group's overrated. What? Evie Nova. Just listen to Ara if you missed him so much. Ara's new single debrief. She's so cute. Boring. Think she'll feature the other Sentinels on her next album? I want to see the redhead again. Looking for more Fruit Fatale pics. Lol, why are there so many threads about this group? Seriously, it's the 3rd this month. The mod's obsessed. Holy crap, who cares about a dead group? Man. Thoughts on Magical Girl today? Wish there was a new group active. Yawn. Someone needs to stir things up. Add-ons on the board are like, need the city to get terrorized ASAP. XD. Wow. This site is actually so sad, who cares about this garbage? The thread has been deleted for violating the rules and guidelines. Man. How do I become a magical girl? In your dreams. I hear some are aliens from outer space. Give up, buddy. Also, who even needs them right now? Would you buy merch of your faves? Thoughts on merch for magical girls? Where do you buy it, Celeste? Do you support it? Is it creepy? LMAO, you're worried about being creepy while being on this site? And then Avocado78 says, I don't see a problem with it. They're public figures. They're working hard to protect us and still want privacy, not to be monetized. Where's the respect? If they wanted to be respected, they should fight in secret then. About Muscat Marina and Banana Brie. I heard rumors they moved in together after Fruit Fatale broke up. They're obviously related, lol. Probably cousins. ... WTF are you guys on about? They're definitely cousins. Oops, no! Can I go back? What's the backspace? That's unfortunate. Wait. No. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, whoa. Crap. Crap. No! This is why I don't just click things. No! This is so stupid. Alright. Let's try and click through really, really fast. Terribly sorry for the inconvenience, guys, but hey, now we can read the last two. It's a different customer interaction? So wait, are the customer interactions random? This is not the same one we got. Interesting. What shall we give this guy? Glitter Compact, Bubbly Body Wash, or Ara's Brush Set? Let's give him the Bubbly Body Wash. Take our special shampoo soap, Bubbly Body Wash. Oh, so refreshing. Huh? Dude, did you just drink that? What the heck? Oh man. That's a bit goofy, silly, strange vibes. I guess we can do different interactions. We can talk to Jackie and Ara now. There's a little extra bonus content. And alright, at least this is new content. And then we'll still get to read the last couple threads that we skipped. Alright. Talk to Jackie or Ara first. Let's do Jackie first. I decided to give Jackie a call to check up on her. I know she wanted some alone time, but I'm still feeling worried for her since our last talk. The call goes straight to voicemail. Strange, it isn't like her to have her phone shut off. She's always particular about keeping herself available. If I show up unannounced, she'll probably be pissed at me again. I can feel my anxiety starting to eat away at me. Hopefully she isn't in any trouble. Maybe I should go check on her. Meow. You want to come too, Alistair? Alistair nudges me and begins pawing at my leg. Normally he can be such a handful when he wants something, but for once he's being rather sweet. Oh, are you worried about Jackie? He lets me pick him up with ease and purrs in my arms. Sure, it might be an attempt to butter me up, but it's working. Okay, maybe just this once. Alistair jumps from my arms and sits by the door, waiting for me to let him out. Take a quick moment to grab my flannel. I want it because there's a nip in the air today, but a part of me also enjoys how happy Jackie seems to be when I wear it for her. It'll be for both of us, right? Having everything I need, we head out into the night. It isn't too long before we find ourselves at the entrance of the Golden Glove. I push open the gym doors to see Jackie training all by herself, swinging away the punching bag. She notices me right away. Bab, what are you doing here? Wait, Alistair? Is this another emergency? No, it's nothing like that. I called you earlier, but I kept getting your voicemail. I might have been a bit worried. Alistair's just along for the ride. Meow. Were you worried about me too, little dude? I knew you were a softie. After removing her gloves, Jackie approaches us and leans down to give Alistair some scratches underneath his chin. Sorry, I just haven't been in a mood to talk. In hindsight, turning off my phone may not have been the best thing to do when we're in a crisis. I find it really sweet that you're checking up on me, though. You're not mad? Mad? I came here with no warning. No, I'm not mad at you, you goof. You're pretty steamed last time. Oh, you mean the time you just stood about as a blue after years of silence? Yeah, sorry. Much to Alistair's disappointment, Jackie pulls away. We feel a bit awkward in each other's company, neither of us really knowing what to say. You know, a lot of the time I've spent with Miranda and KJ, they talk about regrets in the past. Probably not too surprising if you could read the room at any of our meetings, right? I was always afraid that maybe you were the same, and that's why you were so hard to get a hold of when you were gone. Like you might have regretted your time with us, or with me. No, Jackie, no, never that. I would understand if you did. I had a lot of family baggage you guys had to help tote around. No, that's not it. Jackie, I promise you, it never had anything to do with you or the rest of the Sentinels. It's just a weight I put on myself. I was the leader of the Sentinels. I felt this pressure that I needed to have more than what I've got. But I was just hopeless at figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. I went from being in control to feeling like I needed my hand held for every simple adult task. It never felt like it got any better. Well, you still need help. I could hold your hand. Oh, come on, that's just cheesy. I know, but I'm serious. There's no shame in asking for help. I would still be in pieces if it weren't for the people I kept close to me. Someone like you in pieces? Did I miss something? I didn't handle a retirement as gracefully as you think. My injuries made everything I strived for out of reach. Painful to come to terms with that. I locked myself up in my room for a while. I didn't see a point in keeping to a routine anymore. Couldn't even bring myself to talk to anyone. So I get it. When you want to isolate yourself, you can't help but do just that. How did you work past it? Well, I can thank the people I kept close to me for that. KJ always made the most of the time we had together, while Miranda tried to get me into a new hobby. My Tio, being the stubborn and lovable man I know him to be, pushed Layla onto me, because he knows I try my best not to be sour around kids. Aura also helped, even if indirectly. Her music gave me a beat I can dance to. For a while, I felt like I needed her voice to coax me out of bed. And then there's you. Me? Yes, you. Even now, I still have my hard days. But I've been feeling like I'm relapsing, just beating myself up for past mistakes. I'm doing my best to keep up appearances. I don't want anyone to worry about me. It's just that I feel like I could open up to you in a way that just doesn't feel forced. I guess what I mean to say is, my smile feels more genuine when I'm with you. Aww. Oh no, Jackie's looking at me with those warm, sincere eyes. I'm happy you're letting me be there for you. I guess I was kind of afraid we wouldn't get past how long it's been. I might have had the same worry. But you've really matured, hon. I feel it every time we talk. I'm proud of you. Jackie! I'm ready to move on if you are. I think I am. Or I hope so, at least. I can't just make the guilt vanish. Maybe with time it will. The entrance begins to creak open slowly, catching both our attentions. To my surprise, Layla is the one to poke her head through the door. Layla, what are you doing here? I told you. That you're busy. Told me I need to keep my distance from you for my own safety. And the other day it's something to do with your injuries. You don't want to tell me anything about it. And I told you I'd let you know when something changes, so why are you here? Because I know you like to push people away when you're sad. Wait, were you spying on us? I don't need to spy on you to know that. I know my daddy and your uncle put us together. I know it wasn't just for me. You needed help too. So tell me why you did it, okay? Did what exactly? Let it get this bad. All this damage you said you took. You told me you could pass your magic to me, so why didn't you do it way earlier with someone else? Alistair's ears prick up to this. Alright, I was avoiding telling him about that. He approaches Layla, giving her a tentative sniff. Layla, for the first time, finally notices him. Probably took every mature bone in her body to keep her focus on Jackie, instead of petting Alistair. That's complicated, Layla. Help me understand. There's a choice I have to make. Something I can't even begin to work out without knowing why you took it so far. Why was it so important for you to be Sentinel Soul? It's a hard question. One that all the Sentinels know the answer to. It doesn't mean the truth is any easier to share. Even now I can see Jackie's worry building up over sharing that part of herself with someone new. I know this isn't my decision, but I'm just caught in the middle of it. It doesn't mean I can't be there for Jackie. He's gonna offer to hold my hand through the tough times. I can do the same. My hand touches Jackie's with a silent request. He answers by intertwining her fingers with mine. She gives me a gentle squeeze. She's found the confidence she was looking for. The truth is, my whole identity was centered around it. Both being a magical girl and a boxer helped me find and build up who I really am. It all began the day I met Alistair. I had to be just about your age, Layla. And Jackie points to Alistair. Layla takes a step back from him. Seems to be putting together that Alistair might not be a normal cat. I was playing in my room, when suddenly this silly little cat jumped right in through an open window. It just started staring at me. He had this ring in his mouth, and just dropped it on the floor. Looking proud like he just caught a mouse for me. Before I could do anything, he just jumped away. This part of the story was pretty much told by all the Sentinels. It always began with a weird cat that would drop rings off and leave without explanation. He was always terrible at explaining his choices. We never got a reason why he just had to be any of us. We just assumed he was winging it. So I was left alone with this ring. I didn't know what it was, but I thought it was pretty. So I did what any kid would do and tried it on. Next thing you know, I'm covered in light and watching as my clothes get replaced with a strange dress. It looked a lot different from the one you saw me wear when we were at the bridge. What did it look like? Why was it different? It was ridiculously frilly and girly. Since my ring of soul has to pull inwards for my magic, my outfit was a bit more personalized than the rest of my team. Of course I grew out of that look, thank God. Wait, you had a princess thing going on, Coach? She did, and it was cute. Jackie rolls her eyes at me, but I like to think that she knows she can't refute it. Yeah. And alright, anyways, the point is to dress unloaded some big problems that a kid like me couldn't fully tackle on their own. I get it. Dealing with the responsibilities that come with the dress, right? Classic comic book superhero stuff. Yeah. In a manner of speaking, I suppose you're right. But it's a bit more complicated than just picking up a career in crime fighting. What do you mean? Up to that point, I thought I was... The pause hangs in the air as Jackie freezes up again. I gently squeeze her hand in reassurance, which seems to help pull her out of her own head. I thought I was a boy. That's what everyone in my life had ever told me. Seeing myself in that princess-like dress made me realize maybe that may not have been true at all. What do you mean you thought you were a boy? I am a trans woman, Layla. I was born and raised with an identity that didn't feel right to me. My growth was a little bit more, involved. That feels like a good word for it. Layla nods her head. Seems to understand the answer Jackie gave her, which is a relief for both of us. Sadly, my parents weren't always supportive of me. Actually, they freaked out a lot when I told them. From all my family, my Tia was the only one to instantly accept me for who I am. He talked my parents into sending me to his gym where he could toughen me up. I thought they meant that he would make a man out of me or something, but he didn't care for all of that. You see, Tia was gay. Never told anyone else in the family up to that point until he told me. He understood more than anyone what it was like to feel alienated for being who you are. He didn't want me to hide, so he helped build me up. He turned boxing into a sort of game to motivate me. If I did well, he'd even reward me with clothes and stuff I wanted. Now that takes me back. Jackie used to have a lot of her stuff packed at the gym where she would swap her boy clothes out, and she simply wanted to be herself. We had numerous close calls and shenanigans that involved bouncing an emergency bag of boy clothes between us when she was nearly caught by her parents. One time she got so close to being caught, she had to swap clothes with KJ in the bathroom. We distracted her parents. Leave the Sentinel Paragate to protect their friends. My confidence did get there eventually, but it wasn't pretty when I confronted my parents. For a while I wasn't allowed to see my Tio. They tried to make it so I couldn't see my friends. But they couldn't cut off my support. Some of my friends became real pests to them, calling them all the time and even sending letters. I'm pretty sure someone egged our house over it too. Boyan. At least he stopped as he realized they were making Jackie clean it up. Tio didn't take it lying down either. He stood his ground for me and came out to the family, digging himself in alongside me. After the hell we went through to get my parents to cave, I couldn't trust just anyone to protect my friend. I couldn't trust just anyone to protect my friends like how they protected me. I love them too much. I'm sorry, Coach Martinez, but your parents are super dumb. You think so? I don't know how they can see a son or whatever. They're either super blind or super dumb. Oh wait, sorry. Your uncle is blind. We can still see better than they can, so they're just dumb and extra blind. I feel small circles being massaged into my hand with Jackie's thumb. It is one thing to be understood, but hearing Layla validate her like this must feel incredible, and like such a relief. She must be so proud of Layla, and honestly, so am I. So, what do you see when you look at me? I don't know, like an older sister or something? At least to me. I mean, I never had a sister before, but I feel like you fit the part. You teach me a lot of things, give me good advice. I feel like I could tell you things that I can't tell Daddy. I just think you're great. But you can also drive me kind of crazy. When you won't stop playing the same music over and over again, or when you tease me about Sarah. Who's Sarah? Two of them stare at each other in silence. She's my friend. The coach keeps trying to say she likes me. She made you boxing glove-shaped cookies with hearts sprinkled on. She was out of regular sprinkles. Who cares anyways? Hearts are cute. So are you. As Layla starts groaning, Alistair jumps up on his hind legs and paws at Jackie's leg. Jackie scoops up Alistair with her free arm and gives him a little kiss on his head. I'm sorry for making you all worried. I promise I'll try not to push people away. Good. I'm starting to get rusty with all these breaks, Coach. My fists got a taste for chin and they're hungry for more. Love the enthusiasm, but we're gonna stay on break a little longer. But you just said you were gonna push us away. Jackie turns to me, hoping I'll know what to say. Honestly, might as well rip off the band-aid. There's no way she'll accept anything else than the truth. We should pull the band-aid. The truth is, magic is disappearing and we don't know who is behind it or why. What? I thought maybe your powers were acting weird and that's why you wanted to be away. Wait, are you trying to do something about it? I thought you were retired. We are, or, we were? But Coach, you said you couldn't fight anymore. I've had a lot of time to recover. Could probably handle one more. Probably? I mean, I can. I absolutely can. You're lying. You don't know, do you? Do you even know who you're up against? Well... Call your father and let him know you're staying a while. Layla nods in agreement and leaves us alone. I think it's gonna be best if I talk to her alone. Are you sure? Are you gonna be okay? You've already been a lot of help from me already. The hard part is over. I got this. You're the one who did all the talking. I just gotta stand here and look pretty. And you're doing such a great job at it, too. Jackie slowly closes the distance between us. I could tell from her eyes that she was cautiously working something out. Was I reading the signals right? Oh, whoa. I meant what I said earlier, Bab. Don't ever hesitate to call me if you need me. I care about you, and I happen to like holding these hands. There's a long, quiet moment between us that gives her words more weight than any of her other flirtatious suggests. He's being honest and serious. I don't get a chance to answer her before Layla shows up to interrupt her silence, marking the end of our night together. I take Alistair home with me and spend the rest of the walk wondering what I wish I could have said. Alright. Let's tap through again. Oh, so I didn't get to hang out with Ara. That's a little unfortunate. Whatever. It sounds like an extra law to hang out with Jackie, so I guess... No. No one-on-one with Ara. So let's just... tap through the stuff we already experienced before I accidentally reset. We didn't get through that much. That shouldn't be too tedious. Dun dun dun. Getting close? Okay, alright. Let's go to bed. I stayed up way too late reading my favorite shoujo manga, ended on such a cliffhanger, I couldn't stop. Oh man. Alright. Alright, now we are in Annalie's office. Okay. We're getting that kind of stuff. Let's... a little bit further. Okay. Almost. We're at the computer now. We're in the computer. We are hackers. Heck yeah. Web? You mean the World Wide Web? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's check browser history. Alright, now we're about to look. There's the website called Inside Maho, and that's so crazy and strange. Alright. Okay, let's see which ones. I only have like 2 left. So Strawberry Sayori Memorial. I miss her so bad, a real tragedy. R.I.P. forever. It is what it is. And then Avocado 78, she was perfect. There will never be another magical girl like her, oh man. So Annalie is like a super fan of Strawberry Sayori. I see. Want the secret to becoming a magical girl? If thread has been deleted for violating the rules and guidelines. Oh man. Okay. That was all. Alright. That was all. Yikes, this is borderline obsessive. Okay, let's hit the books. Click on a banking program and a wall of charts and big numbers fill the screen. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. You both look at the screen in silence for a moment, trying to absorb all of the new information. Yeah, big money. Not much of it seems to be going to the charity foundation she has set up. Oh man, she's not even going to charity? Wait, she's keeping all the charity money? From the looks of it, she's putting the money into the foundation, and 99% is set to a mystery account in Switzerland. That's really suspicious. Anna Lee always seemed so composed and professional. I knew she had all this going on. We're all full of surprises, Bab. Expect the unexpected. Actually, yeah. It's really appropriate coming from KJ. Okay, this is kinda incriminating stuff. Let me copy everything to disk, so you have some evidence. Let me see what else you can find. I get out of the chair and let KJ do their magic. I take a look at the makeup samples on the desk. They're from the Sentinels line, Sentimentality. Everyone has been obsessed with lately. But that's not really much of a clue, right? Of course they'd have her own products on her desk. Her desk? I rummage through the desk drawers and find some notebooks. I flip through them, hoping for some kind of clue. It's all boring financial reports and business strategy. I'm sure someone would find this interesting, but it's not me. Can't believe I'm thinking this, but I was having more fun on a computer, oh man. You're starting to see the light. Computers are fun and exciting. Okay, I started the transfer. I'm gonna sit tight until it's done. What have you found? Sadly, nothing interesting. I was hoping to see top secret evil scheme on a page. It's just boring business plans for the end of the year. Wait, just up to the end of this year? Yeah, I was hoping to see something cool that hasn't been announced yet. There's nothing here for the year 2000. Don't you find that a little odd? That a billion-dollar company has no plans for next year? Not even the day before New Year's Eve? Maybe it's in another notebook? You look through the drawers again, and there's no other notebooks at all. There were no Y2K plans on the computer either. Oh my god, the world is going to end. No! You're right. It's really bizarre when you think about it. Even I have plans for next year, and I'm not exactly the organized type. We still don't have any killer evidence. All we know is that Annalie's unhealthy obsession with the Fruit Fatale group. That she's been putting away the charity funds into a mystery offshore account. And she might be keeping a loose schedule for next year. That's not really gonna hold up in court. Fruit Fatale? Why does that sound so familiar? Hello, Earth the Princess? Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Anyways, none of this evidence will hold up in court, as it was obtained illegally. KJ, why do you know something like that? It's better if you don't know. If only we had something more concrete, like... Oh no. Are we gonna get spotted? Before I can blink, KJ pushes me down onto the floor. We huddle under the desk as I tried my best not to panic. Yeah, I really love the main character's character design, so it sucks that we don't get to see her a lot in the game, but look how cute. I love. I hold my breath. The echo of cooking heels fills the room. Those idiots in HR don't know what they're talking about. Constantly grilling me about how bad our retail turnover looks. Selling makeup cannot be that hard. As far as I've seen, those girls just stand around all day. Note to self, investigate automated retail stores. She lets out a long, weary sigh. But it won't matter soon. None of this will matter at all. I can hear her heels pacing around the office. My heart is racing out of my chest. I steady my breathing, trying not to think about how totally screwed we are. The heels stop abruptly. Is he looking out the window, maybe? I just need to be patient. The stage is set, and soon the curtain shall rise. New Year's Eve, the dawn of a new millennium, and the dawn of a new world. Everything I've done so far, this tiresome charade, it'll all be worth it. Note to self, buy yourself a nice dress for the party. You've earned it. Party? What party? KJ's face suddenly turns white. They're frantically pointing up to the computer, trying to mouth something. I don't understand. I crawl over to them to whisper. The disc's still in the computer. I have to get it back. No, it's way too risky. It's our only evidence against her. We need that disc. I take a deep breath and peek over the desk to see where Annalie is standing. She's far enough away that KJ might just make it. I wave the all clear to KJ, and they make their move. There goes my steady breathing. This is very tense, oh god. I watch Annalie as she stares out across the city. I think she might be talking into a small cassette recorder. Once sentimentality releases across the world, glamour pop will dominate the makeup market permanently. Everyone will need our product. They'll crave it like water and air. The brand's reputation, the sales, it'll all skyrocket. I'll have more money and power than I'll know what to do with. Who would dare oppose me, when the mere suggestion of reducing supply will send tens of millions of loyal customers into a violent frenzy? After all, I'm merely giving the people what they want. Perhaps I'll give a portion of that charity money back to Ara. She's been such a useful puppet. I'll even invite her to my New Year's Eve celebration. Show her the destruction she's caused. Hehehe. At those words, KJ fumbles as they slowly retrieve the disc from the computer. They quickly duck back beneath the desk, disc in hand. They get closer to whisper again. Wait, Annalie's been using Ara? Honestly, I suspected Ara and Annalie might have been working together almost this whole time. And now I kind of feel like an asshole. They get out of here, remind me to be nicer to Ara. Wait! Annalie stopped talking! Oh no, she totally heard us, didn't she? A beat passes, and hear the sounds of Annalie turning from the window and walking towards the desk. I emote frantically at KJ, they shrug in return. Only a few seconds to make a decision, what do we do? Oh crap. Sneak around the desk or catch her by surprise? I feel like there's still a risk of getting caught if we sneak around. Should we try to catch her by surprise? I'm nervous. I crack my knuckles at KJ, suggesting we confront Annalie head-on. They shake their head violently in disapproval. No! I jump up from behind the desk and strike a pose. Excuse me, but I have to file a complaint with management. And how the devil did you get in here, girl? Should you be in school or something? Well, that stole my thunder. I was about to make a whole speech about protecting justice and love and stuff. But now I just feel silly. Wait, I know you. You work at one of my stores, correct? I look down and notice KJ isn't under the desk anymore. Where did they go? Answer me, girl. I prefer I call security. No. I do work at one of your stores, actually, and I just wanted to, Just what? You just wanted to break into my office? Can't even finish a simple sentence, and I don't think there's much more for us to discuss. She brings out her cell phone and begins to dial a number. She's probably calling security. Oh god, think, Bab, think. I look down at the makeup samples on her desk and suddenly have an idea. I take a deep breath. My name is Princess Sentinel Starlight. I'm here to discuss the terms of my royalties. Well, that just turned the conversation around. Annalise stares at me in silence for a few moments. She closes her cell phone and takes a seat at her desk. She looks me up and down, deep in thought. She gestures for me to take a seat opposite her, and I do. Where the heck is KJ? I could really use some backup here. You're Sentinel Starlight? That's a very bold claim. I trust you have some kind of proof. For all I know, you're just some kind of desperate superfan. I sew her the princess ring on my finger, source of all my powers. A charming fake you brought off the internet, no doubt. I promise you, it's the real deal. There's a long pause. She's clearly thinking of something. Go on then, transform. What? Come on. Come now. If you truly are the lost princess of Serentia, then surely you can transform into your sentinel uniform, yes? Oh no, I don't like that look on her face. Oh, well, see? Yes? Is something the matter, girl? It's just that having a little magic trouble, are we? I really don't like the way she said that. Annalise stands up from her desk and towers over me. I appreciate those who don't waste my valuable time. Thanks for saving me the trouble of finding you, Sentinel Starlight. With that, she suddenly flips her desk over. Her computer and makeup samples are sent crashing to the floor. I scream and leap from my chair to avoid the desk. Before I can get my bearings, a crackling beam of green light surrounds Annalise. Oh man. What the heck is she? Happy New Year. It's not New Year's yet. You're a couple of days early. I saved the world countless times for insurmountable odds. I had my magic and my friends at my side. It's fitting that this is how it ends, alone and powerless. All I can do is cover my eyes and await the end. A green blast surrounds me with a deafening noise like thunder. The office windows shatter in every direction. Then all is quiet. But I feel nothing. No pain at all. What? I open my eyes. KJ standing right in front of me. I hear the familiar aquatic sounds of their bubble magic. Sentinel Perigee, of course. The rumor was that Starlight could never manage anything on her own, could she? I hate to cut this short, but we need to get the heck out of here. Oh yes, I can see her bubble is about to burst. She's right, I can already see KJ's magic failing. How do we get out of this? We're gonna die for sure. KJ gives me a long look. Oh man. Trust me, princess? Yeah? What do you... Before I can finish speaking, KJ grabs my arm and pulls me towards one of the smashed windows. I scream as we plunge feet first into the air. I shut my eyes tight, feel KJ embracing me in a bear hug. There's no time for romance, idiot. We're about to die. But instead of dying, it feels as if we flop onto the sidewalk like a mattress. I open my eyes and KJ's still clinging to me tight, a look of pain on their face. You okay? Yeah. They let out a deep sigh and the bubble fizzles away. In case you were wondering, I was hiding on the other side of the desk the whole time. Then all of a sudden there wasn't a desk anymore, and you were going to die, so I had to improvise. KJ, A crowd starts to gather around us. We should get going. Ba-bum. I got the breaking and exiting. Yay. I ran to KJ's bike and parked across the street and made a quick getaway. KJ takes a long and winding route to the park, in case we're being followed. and slowly park up and catch our breath. I feel like my heart is trying to escape through my throat. Cough. Wheeze. We made it. We escaped. Well, you're an interesting date, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you can see the funny side of all this. I think I'm about to have a heart attack. How did I do this kind of thing on a regular basis? I think I took for granted just how much saving the world keeps you in shape. Anyways, we need to get the game together. Our little investigation yields some answers after all. Even if we had to break some rules to get them. Rules? More like laws. But you're right. Sentinels need to know ASAP. Then we'll figure out our next plan of action. I'll go swing by the Golden Glove for Jackie. Not what's up Miranda hangs up. Right. Now we're in R after I call off work. Wait, work? Shoot, KJ. Annalise saw me. She recognized me. She remembers what store I work at. Sounds like the perfect excuse to quit that crappy gig. Congrats. No more I make a dime for Annalise dollar. No, not congrats. I'm worried, KJ. This might not just affect my job. What about Liz? What if he threatens her? Uses her against us? I'm sorry, but I think I have to go to work to make sure she's okay. You can't be serious. After everything that just happened? It's like wandering right back to the lion's den. KJ looks worried for me and I feel a bit guilty. But I can't just abandon Liz. I understand. Protecting people is our thing after all. Listen, I'll grab everyone. Promise me you'll meet us here later, okay? Got it. Thanks, KJ. I run off to work as fast as my feet can carry me. I guess if I'm here, I still have to actually work. Aw man, new customer interaction. Let's go. Oh, welcome to Glamour Pop. Give it to me. Oh, is this the same one from before, huh? Well, come down. What are you looking for? Hey, please don't break the glass. Let's give her something that's not sentimentality, see what happens. Let's give her eyeshadow. Stay away, I'll throw this palette at your head. Ugh. Give me this. Oh crap, I just stole some sentimentality makeup straight out of the display. Well, I tried. Work went about as well as it could have gone, all things considered. I spent half the day hooting at people to try and get them to stop taking samples. But that didn't stop most of them. They're rabid for it. Once work is over, we rush over to meet the others. It's our old classroom again. KJ and I agreed this would be the most discreet location. When I slide open the doors to room 3A, I see the whole crew gathered up and looking serious. KJ standing near the blackboard, clearly mid-explanation. They breathe a sigh of relief when we lock eyes. Fab, glad to see you've made it back in one piece. Seriously, I'm glad you're okay. The rest of us took time off today. You're crazy for going into your shift. Sorry to worry, everyone. It's important for me to see what's going on at the store. Our customers have changed. The makeup is really affecting them. Half of them are like zombies, and the other half are like hippos treating the makeup like it's water. You do not want to get between a hippo and the water. And that's not the only problem. I'm sure KJ filled you all in, but Annalise saw us. Well, she definitely saw me. And she definitely remembers your store location. It at least made an impression on her. Right. Needless to say, I'm expecting repercussions for that any minute now. Miranda looks uneasy. Is she worried about Liz? Hold on, I need to backtrack. Bab, before you got here, KJ was mid-explanation about everything you learned. You know he runs a gossip mill about masculine girls on the World Wide Web? He's embezzling charity funds? KJ waves around a CD. All copied onto here in case anyone would like to review at the computer lab. And then, you ran into Annalise herself? Right. We hid from her for a while. Gosh, I lost years of my life from that. Anyways, this is the important part. Annalise fully aware of what's happening with the makeup. In fact, we're all but certain she's the cause of this. He's trying to drive up glamour pop sales. Trying to create customer dependency. All of the side effects, those weird cravings to put on makeup, our magic fading away, our energy levels, and our enthusiasm to get through our ordinary days. It's all caused by Annalise, by sentimentality. I feel bad for Aura here. So does that mean she has powers then? Most likely. We weren't able to clarify the specifics, though. Aura, is there anything you noticed when you were working with her? Sorry, no. Nothing off the top of my head, at least. Our relationship was purely business. Aura ducks her head. She looks like she's about to burst into tears. And I want you all to know, I'm so sorry. Aura, I don't know how to express this, but I really thought I was doing something good. She told me this was for charity, that a makeup line based on us would be fun and refreshing for our audience. I know my actions don't look so great, that I might even look like an accomplice to this, but... Hold it, Boyan. I know you're not an accomplice to this. Nobody here thinks that. Jackie, Miranda, and Lee's not alone. I've been harsh on you in the past, and honestly, I think a lot of it is still justified. That doesn't change that deep down I know you're not a bad person. KJ, don't look so down, Lieutenant. I'm not about being a magical girl anymore, but we're still a team. Ditto. And Aura, all I'm hoping is, maybe at the end of this, you start being a little more forthcoming with each other. I know I'd like to. Right. Lise has her camcorder out. Are you filming right now? This is such a beautiful moment I had to capture at the official Sentinel's documentarian. The what now? Trust me, it's easier if you just let her do it. Alright, and that's a point for emotional vulnerability. I've seen this group struggle with authenticity from day one. Trust me, it's a hurdle for me too. But everything's a process. Something we have to train ourselves to be aware of. Jackie's grown surprisingly wise over the years. It must be all that teaching she's doing. Aura's eyes finally well over and she burst into tears. Aura, thank you all. I know we have our differences, but what I really wanted is... I just wanted to be friends again. The room is silent for a beat as everyone looks stunned over Aura's confession. Aww. Funny you say that, Aura. You've been our friend the entire time as far as I'm concerned. And we can be better friends now. Wow, this is gold. We're all a big step up from my pigeon actors, except Winsworth. You guys. Aura looks at KJ expectantly. KJ clears their throat. Yeah, we can be friends. Once we work on accepting each other's different viewpoints, yada yada. KJ looks a little flustered. I think they've used up their capacity for sappiness for the night. Aura nods. I hear you, KJ. I'll continue to hear you out on anything else too. And leaves. Sorry, I'll stop filming. My tape is almost filled anyway. No, James Cameron, we mean you're our friend too. What? But I just got here and I'm not a magical girl. None of that matters. You're here for us and we're here for you too. I know I'd be honored to be your friend, Lise. And I think you know where I stand on the matter. You're all so nice. I'm just going to not cry over here. Finally starting to feel like the Sentinels are back in the game. I'm touched, but... What were we talking about again? Right, the evil plan. Huh? Oh. Sorry, I think I got us off the rails. Always a drama queen, this one. Aura punches KJ in the arm, but it's playful. Fab, about the makeup. If I remember correctly, is it scheduled to drop on New Year's? Earlier actually, New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow. It's all in the CD, so Anna Lee verbally confirmed it too. Something about the dawn of a new millennium. Something tells me I wouldn't like her millennium very much. Cold, beautiful, terrifying. Aura suddenly gasps. Oh my gosh, I'd almost forgotten. I was so wrapped up in my feelings about being seen as a potential accomplice. Anna actually called me herself a few hours prior. Something about a company-wide New Year's Eve party at the Glamour Pop headquarters. I think she said it was on the rooftop. It's weird she didn't have an assistant call instead, but maybe it's not company-wide. It's a party for two. Oh no. I forgot about that too. She mentioned that in the office. He has some effed up sadistic line about wanting to make you watch the destruction. God, Anna Lee. She made it clear to me she was expecting big-time sales on New Year's Eve. Right. All of the retail locations have stockpiled a bunch of it for release. We have enough to supply the whole eastern seaboard. I think she even mentioned selling it on Glamour Pop's webpage. Online shopping's the future, she said. I didn't think a corporate celebration for all of that would be suspicious. But come to think of it, I don't know anyone else on their marketing team who said anything about a party. Is it really just gonna be her up there alone? Well, at least we know where to find her. So what do? We only have so much time left. And frankly, this sounds like a massive operation. I don't even know if we have the capacity to stop the sales of this makeup line, with only 1 day left. But we have to figure something out. The group goes silent and turns their focus towards me. Well, any ideas, Princess? You've always led the charge for us. KJ's right. I have always led the Sentinels. Led them into dangerous situations, totally head first. Sometimes without a concrete plan. And while there's plenty of fond memories, there's scary ones too. I know it took a lot of my teammates. It took a toll on me too. To be honest, I don't want to pick a plan for us, at least not right now. I know we're on a tight time constraint. But thinking back on past experiences, I'd like us to carefully consider our options before deciding on anything. I want everybody to seriously consider whether or not they're okay to take this on. And look at KJ specifically, Miranda too. I know some of us are trying to move on from the magical girl life. I want you to know I respect that entirely. A flash of sadness crosses Aura's face, but she nods alone. So please, let's sleep on it at least. I appreciate that, Bab. KJ doesn't say anything. I can tell they're carefully considering what I've said. These gives me an emphatic thumbs up. I'll rack my brain for a solution. You're not alone in this. Sounds good to me. I do my best thinking during morning runs anyway. I'll think on it too. Come up with strategies that'll blow Babs out of the water. KJ and Miranda echo their approvals to meet the following night. Then it's decided. Tomorrow, we'll figure this out. As the sentinels scatter out of the classroom, I'm left with a tremendous sense of relief. Of course, everything about the makeup line and Anna Lee worries me. Thought of hundreds, no thousands of innocent people being subjected to the ill effects of sentimentality utterly horrifies me. But for the first time in a long time, I get the feeling like I'm not alone anymore. I exhale and make my way home to Alistair. Alright, I'm gonna take a very quick bathroom break, then we'll continue. I think we're getting close to the end too. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, I am back. Hello. Alright. Dawn of a new day is gonna start. Can't wait to what you're reading my favorite shoujo manga. Alright. Here we are. It's New Year's Eve morning. It always seems quiet the morning before a fight. For now, I have to check in on the people in the store and make sure it's okay. Perhaps do a little recon on what we might be facing later on. I walk up to the store and... it's on fire, oh my gosh. What? Like engulfed in flames on fire. The windows are smashed open, and through the flames I can see makeup scattered all over the floor. I guess that's one way to stop people from buying the new makeup line. My god. The stacks of samples we had for sentimentality are all gone. Does Anna even realize how far she's taken this? Customers are so crazed by the makeup, they're arsonists now. I think I should make a tactical retreat. Quickly. Very quickly. I'll spend the rest of the day preparing. Tonight will decide everything. I walk briskly to our meeting place, Cove Park, 8 p.m. as promised. Alistair was left at home, even though he usually advises us before a battle. He can't talk anyways. And frankly, I'm worried about taking him outside after what I saw at the store. I spot Katie's motorbike first, parked by the cars. And then I see the crew gathered around the waterfront. Everyone looks worried. When we last left off, I thought we were in a good place, but... hey, I'm here! I wave and try to flash a reassuring smile to the group, but nobody reciprocates. At least it seems the group has put some real thought into our dilemma. Try to be encouraging or say something serious. I'll try to be encouraging. Or I'd say cheer up, squad. Their faces say maybe empty encouragement isn't the way to go. But this is clearly not the occasion. Fab, how are you feeling? Awful. I haven't used the makeup obviously, but work. I mean the Glamour Pop store is on fire. Literally. Leia shivers at the thought of it. Remember her story about the forest fire? I'm glad she didn't bother to come into work today. Well, good news. A healthy separation period from makeup has caused my powers to come back. They're definitely not at full capacity, but it's something. And I was hoping if it's like this for me, everyone else would be in a better state as well. The group ascends one by one. Jackie's flames are burning brighter. Ara's songs are potent again. Miranda's bursts of stardust are bright and lively. KJ's bubbles are properly bubbly. And Lee's came to arm with a camcorder, apparently. Insisted her compliments to us for making our powers work better. Maybe they were. Once everyone gets settled, I can ask everyone for their thoughts on how to approach our battle tonight. Ara raises her hand first, looking determined. I say we destroy her, straight up. You betrayed me, betrayed us. We collectively gawk at her. Why are you all looking at me like that? That's the only realistic option here. I call dibs on the final blow. Damn, I was hoping for that one. And I guess you're well within your rights. Hold on, what do you mean destroy her? Like, kill her? I mean... seriously, Boyan? I never said kill her. Let's render her completely incapable of doing anything anywhere ever again. Anyways, what does the rest of the group think? Miranda raises her hand, looking serious. Honestly, I don't see any other way around it. We have to fight her. It's all I've ever done when we've confronted villains. Magic wasn't always a positive force in my life, but it's within me, a part of me. I don't want to be a magical girl anymore, but I will walk away from our last fight. Our last fight. I agree, Miranda. Jackie raises a fist to the air. Annalise caused too much trouble for the world already. We should follow our tried and true path. I say we fight her head on. I see no reason for us to hold back. even if she is quite beautiful. Jackie, she was totally playing you at the makeup store. Don't fall for it. So, she's evil and gorgeous. I can change her. Jackie gives us a grin. Maybe she's trying to lighten the mood. Jokes aside, things have gotten seriously out of hand, and the longer we wait around, the more people could be hurt. Only a matter of time before someone like Layla gets caught up into this. That's why I think the direct route is best. That being said, I might not mind roughing her up to get her to stop. Any further than that, and I would be setting a miserable example for Layla as her mentor. Let's just talk her down after we stop her. For all we know, she might be messed up from her own powers, right? We don't know. Hear me out. What if we let everyday people handle her? I know you haven't been here long, Elise, but we know what we're doing. Maybe that's part of the problem. We always make the decisions. Regular people take the hit. I have the perfect plan, and no murder is involved. I'm willing to hear this. First, we lure out Annalene to get her talking. I record her confession. It isn't sounding too bad. Then I release my pigeon actors. Winsworth will poop directly in her hair. His aim is true. She'll be devastated and distracted. I take that back. We run away and I put the footage on the web. The people will stand for her manipulation and toxic makeup. They'll ban her company and bring her to justice. I'm all for exposing her, but I don't think we could avoid a fight if we confront her. But a fight could mean casualties. If we don't try to stop her right away, we could be risking more lives. Oh man, okay. Violence may be necessary, maybe if a less violent approach were to say nothing. I mean, I don't think Lisa's idea is completely foolproof, but like, it's a hard choice. I don't know, maybe a less violent approach is a viable option. Are you kidding me? Let's letting villains get away ever worked for us. How do we know she'll actually give up after that? Look, all I'm saying is there are alternative routes to winning. We have to fight. This isn't about what any of us want. It's about saving the world. If my honorable death helps save the lives of other people, I'll do it, but... If I go, Bad promise me you'll take care of Wingsworth. He eats organic grains and hates blueberries. You get him one, I'll try to peck your eyes out. Please, it's okay, no one's going to die. Except after the biatch, Annalene. I thought we said no killing. It happens, it happens. There's so much on the line. And it's not like it's never happened in a magical conflict before. I can see Katie's face turning beet red. Absolutely not. What the hell is wrong with all of you? I can't believe this. We fancied ourselves protectors of justice. Now the Sentinels, all grown up, are discussing the ethics of what's essentially a premeditated, aggravated assault. But it's okay if it's a magical conflict, right? What happens, happens. And yeah, Annalene's a total heartbeat, so it's okay if we happen to kill her in the process. God, just listen to yourselves. At least we had the excuse of being naive teenagers when we beat the crap out of our enemies in the past. But now? Now the majority of the Sentinels can't put together a plan to solve a conflict without object violence? That's sad. Really sad. Everyone else is looking away, with a guilty expression on their face. Katie is right. You go and willing to kill, then you will. But it may not be Annalene you hit with that blow. Your anger can wreak devastation far beyond the battlefield. One blast too big, and someone's home is engulfed too. It's hard, but you can take another path. Perhaps you might disarm her first, then spare her and give her to the people. She could face a jury of her peers, not a magical executioner. before even that, we should talk to her. She's a human being too. Magical one who may be feeling alone. Yet we all relate to that. We don't try to at least talk her down first, but I don't know who we are anymore. Talking first could put everyone in danger. We can't give her an opening. Mav, surely you can't be okay with this. Oh, you do? So you agree with Katie that Sentinels are just a bunch of irresponsible, violent vigilantes? We're no better than the villains for defeating them? I never saw us like that. No, I don't think that's what Katie is trying to say. Ara's passage has clearly run its course. She stands up for the park bench to get in Katie's face. Is that really how you see us, Katie? After everything we've been through? I also don't agree. It's never been about hurting our enemies for me, it's about protecting others. Jackie is trying to put some distance between Ara and KJ, but I can tell she's on Ara's side. Meanwhile, Miranda flounders by KJ, clearly wanting to speak up but looking defeated. Miranda, say what's on your mind. Everybody listen. No one hears leaves. Miranda attempts to interject as Ara and KJ continue to argue. I think that she's drowned out by the others, then yells, "Why won't you ever listen to me?" Just stop and hear me out. No matter what I say, nobody can hear me. My voice isn't heard over the arguing. This meeting is completely falling apart. I should have come up with a plan by myself and instructed a team accordingly, same as always. But I guess it's in character for me too. To come up with this was a terrible idea. My teammates suffer the consequences. What are we going to do now? We fragmented again. And this time, I'm not sure if I could put us back together anymore. I put my hands over my ears and close my eyes. It's getting hard to breathe. I think I'm having a panic attack. Oh no. Oh my god, it's Solaire. What the heck? What? How are you all on this fine evening? It's Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I open my eyes to see my teammates completely stunned. Solaire Blaze is standing right in front of us doing his stupid pose with his stupid little sunglasses on. How does he always manage to appear at the worst possible moment? Wow, Ara. It looks to me like you're cuddling up to KJ over there. I'm feeling the love. Got room for one more? Solaire Blaze opens his arms wide to Ara. Come on, Ara, where's my hug at? We're literally fighting right now, can you not? Damn, I knew I was popular, but this? You don't have to fight over me, girls. Solaire's blaze is red hot, scorching, and fiery. I have enough heat to warm all of your cold hearts up. Owl noises. Yeah, you like the sound of that? Panicked owl noises. I don't think I've met someone as beautiful and freaky as you before. I'm Solaire Blaze. Can I call you my hoot hoot hottie? Blaze looks at everyone panicked and hoots even louder. Miranda comes between the two, placing her arm over Lisa's protectively. Hey, woodworking girl, I can't wait until you work on mine. Hey, loser. I can't wait until you learn how to read the room. I'm talking to my ho-ho hottie right now, so if you could... Miranda cracks her knuckles, KJ follows suit, and Jackie puts them all to shame with a knuckle crack so gnarly that I felt it in my own bones. Blaze looks at Miranda with admiration. Solaire Blaze looks around hesitantly, not making eye contact with anyone. Nice to see we can all come together in our hatred of Solaire. We aren't fighting anymore, at least. So... Solaire turns to me for some godforsaken reason. Bab, you're looking, very pale. but in a beautiful way, of course. Her light shimmers like the moon. And I'll be your fiery hot sun. Stop right there. For one, her motif is starlight, not moon. And for two, I'm the one who should be your sun. Jackie, no need to be so uptight. We can warm her up together. Can you, shut up, actually? Everyone turns to Solaire and emphatically agrees with Ara. This man reminds me of a mockingbird who watches too much TV. There's so many words, but I don't know if he knows what they mean. Also, lots of squawking. So much. Is he always like this? Everyone grumbles that yes, he is always like this. Hehehe. See, I knew you guys could all work together. You're all united in trying to shut me down. I've always believed in you girls, gays and theys. The Sentinels have always stuck together no matter what foul adversity hit us. There is no us. You were never a part of this. Solaire completely ignores KJ and keeps going. You're all stronger than ever before. This? Whoever this Ukko you're trying to defeat is, it's not gonna faze us. Yeah, we already knew that. Honestly, you didn't have to say that. But I mean it. After high school, I've drifted away from all of you, my dudes, in the meaning of the cards. People who used to put up with me don't care anymore. And I try not to let that change me, but it's been hard. Challenge harder than any enemy I've ever faced. I've been a hash for all of you too. As you grow up, see so much more of the pain in the world. It's no longer just good or evil. It's morally gray. You may not know how the fight is going to turn out, but I guarantee you that your chances are better together and united. Everyone's jaws are on the floor. Is that still Solaire Blaze? I'm not being fair, am I? I remember that teen boy I met. Ambitious, charming, newly discovered his card powers and wanted to use them for good. And his hair. I mean, what girl wouldn't have had a bit of a crush? Do not judge me. You've all changed and so has he. But it's nice to see that boy filled with goodness and wonder in his heart. It's still in there somewhere. Buried. Very, very deep. Beneath those sunglasses. Actually, doesn't he have a point? We're just arguing and getting nowhere. We should be ashamed of how our teamwork has deteriorated. Oh god, that makes me feel gross. Yeah, that's not us. We're better than that. His teamwork muscle hasn't been working in a while, but it's there. We haven't. You mean I actually said something good? Don't let it get to your head. Wow, this is great. What else can I do to help? Well, the enemy is... the evil is... I'm still trying to catch my breath. Solaire has no idea what we're even up against, but he's trying to help anyway. Just tell me what to do. Solaire, do you know the makeup store Glamour Pop? It's a major chain around Diamond Cove. Surely you've seen it. Yes, ma'am, I know it. Lots of beautiful ladies walking in and out. Don't call me ma'am. Long story short, there's a makeup plan. It's based on us. It's labeled sentimentality. Our enemy made the makeup. The makeup is evil. The evil must be destroyed. Right, I follow. It's a lot of makeup inventory and a lot of stores that needs to disappear before people can get more. You up for a little breaking and entering? Entering is one of my favorite. Stop. You were doing so well. You're right, I can do this. I can stop the makeup sales when you tackle the enemy. Teamwork, everyone. With a flick of his wrist, Solaire draws a card out of his pocket and holds it up into the air. Still gonna do it, though. Do what? Wheels ablaze, baby! And with a poof and explosion of fire, he's gone. Yeah, he did it. Well, that's eccentric. The team is quiet for a moment, eyes glued to the spot where Solaire stood seconds ago. Oddly, I'm starting to feel a little better. I'm shocked I'm about to say this, but I think we can count on Solaire to help with stopping the makeup from being distributed further. At least we're getting some help on that front. Now I just have to decide what to do about Anna Lee. Bab, I know it's hard, but we need our leader. You've heard how we want each other to handle this. We can't do everyone's plan. one has to be chosen. The person to choose is you. Yeah, even I can agree to that. But want to make sure we do something. I'll follow your lead, but I may not respect your decision. We'll follow your lead here. We trust you. I'll be here to support you all and do my part, no matter what. I won't let you down. And count on us regular folks as well. The weight of their responsibility is returning, to show us the warm feeling of their trust. It's been them, my friends beside me, that have been my true power. There may be no perfect way to solve this, but we won't back down and let Anna Lee continue our plan. It's all up to me to lead and protect them as best as I can. Thank you, everyone. Whatever I choose, I want you to know that I love and respect you all, even if we disagree. Your trust means the world to me. I'm ready to lead you. I'm starting to feel better. There's still a fight ahead of us. We only have an hour until midnight now. Everyone take a moment to prepare themselves. The group takes a breather. I gaze out towards the waterfront. I really want to talk to someone I've grown close to in the past couple of days. I want to hear more about their plans. Well, no. What I really want to talk about is us. But I only have time to speak to one person. This choice is important. My last chance to talk to someone before we face Anna Lee. Time is running out. Oh? Wait, what? So, my options are Jackie or Alistair. Interesting? I'm expecting, like, I would get the opposite of everyone. Okay. I mean, Alistair I can't really talk to because he's still can only meow now. I guess I'll talk to Jackie. Everyone migrates to their own conversations with the exception of Jackie, standing all alone. If there was ever a time to talk to her, this would be it. Here goes nothing. Jackie? Fab, what's wrong, hon? You told me not to hesitate to call you if I need you, right? Well, I need you. Me? Unless there's someone else you'd rather be with? Oh. She gives me a smile that makes even the stars look dim as he takes my hand. She's warm to the touch, and comfort I didn't know I wanted for this chilly night. No, I'm all yours. We walk further into the park, taking our time to soaking in its atmosphere. It's hard to imagine the world being endangered in such a far-removed place. I've only walked this path with Jackie a few times, but I still feel a strong sense of nostalgia. I was lazily floating down a stream of good dreams. A gentle squeeze of my hand pulls my attention back to the present. I looked pretty shaken up earlier, just before Solaire stuck his nose in our business. You alright? Oh, you know, just staving off a panic attack. Hey, don't say that like it's nothing. Are you gonna be okay? I'll be fine, it's already passed. You don't have to worry about me. I'm always worried about you. Someone's gotta take care of my princess, right? If you want to be that someone? Oh, whoa? Only if you let me. I think I could get used to that. It was brief, but I caught Jackie wincing when she tried to turn her head. But if I didn't think I could handle tonight, I would say something. Those sorts of people who think they can do better than me. You on the other hand, don't think I haven't noticed. Noticed what? He reaches over and tugs at Jackie's arm. I don't even pull that hard, but a small whine escapes her lips. I didn't want to believe it. You hurt yourself recently, did you? But you hurt yourself recently, did you? Spent too much time on the punching bag? It's just a little tense right now, that's all. I can toughen it out. You still should have told me. With both hands, I try to feel up Jackie's shoulder to get a better idea of where her soreness is. As much as I want to admire these strong muscles of hers, I find myself more upset than appreciative. Guess you've gotten pretty good at this, haven't you? Silence grows between us as I keep touching her shoulder, taking my time to feel out where the tension is. I trail my fingers onto her midriff, wondering what else she might be hiding from me. Oh, hi? What are you doing, Bab? Sure enough, I can see a light bruise that I can only guess Layla might have given to her in practice. Looking for what else might be hurting. I could just tell you. But tell me while I'm looking. I'm getting the feeling you're upset with me. Me? No, never. Why would I be mad? You're not pushing it too hard, fatiguing yourself, or maybe agitating old wounds. It'd be silly to think you would ever do such a thing. With my hands on both the back of her neck and her bruise on her midriff, I start to channel my magic. Almost immediately, Jackie starts to giggle and gets fidgety in my grasp. It would be even more ridiculous if you were to keep that from the person who was both your leader and your healer. You know, the only other person on the team who was just as responsible for your career-ending injuries as you were the villains we fought. You would never make me go through that again, would you? Oh, you are mad. Oh, look at that, another bruise. Okay, I'm sorry, please, I need a break. Maybe I'm pouring a bit too much into this last one, but at least he's finally asking for breaks. What's the matter? Thought you were ready to tough it out. Jackie steps away from me, panting as he tries to catch her breath. Okay, I deserve that. I also might have gone a little overboard. I've never known you to be someone to slip up in training. I know. It's going at a good pace for a while, but the threat started to feel real after my talk with Layla. I ended up just pushing myself trying to squeeze what time I had left. I can't say I feel great about letting you fight tonight. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry about me. I'm always worried about you. Someone's gotta take care of my princess, right? It's okay, I know it's not a phase. You like to keep the princess hidden underneath the tough girl act of yours. Not an act, isn't it? I brushed my handle on her forehead, pulling a strand of hair back before I cupped her cheek. Jackie can't help herself as she leans into my touch. See? There she is. An argument in her eyes, was crumbling into tiny pieces. Instead, Jackie closes her eyes and lets out a sigh. Defeated by a gentle touch. This is what it's like to be vulnerable. Does that scare you? Yeah. Do you want me to stop? She leans further into my touch and cups my hand with her own. No. I hold her in my hand, trailing my thumb in small patterns while her exhaustion begins to show. I wish you didn't have to fight tonight. What if I told you there's another choice? I would love to hear it. Jackie lifts her hand up for me to see. I don't understand what she's trying to show me until I notice a tan liner on her finger where her ring should be. Your ring? You gave it to Layla? Oh, whoa! What? She wanted to spare me from this fight, just like you. I had to make a deal with her so she wouldn't take matters into her own hands. She knows she can't use the ring unless I break my bond with it. Told her if I think I couldn't handle it, I would let her step in. But she doesn't know the fight is happening tonight. I was gonna keep her out of it. You don't think she can handle it? She's my student, my Layla. I've raised her past being a scared little girl afraid of heights and monsters. Every punch she throws gives her a bit of courage. Every bit of sweat is just a tiny bit of doubt leaving her. She'll be incredible, way better than I ever was. She's ready. I just don't know if I am. What do you want me to do? Help me make a choice that I can't make by myself. If I call her, I want you to judge the situation that we are in and decide what to do. Are you sure she's ready for something like this? I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but your power isn't easy to use. It took you a while to get good with it. My confidence was a flickering little candle as a kid. I didn't have the best upbringing for my sort of power. Even with Tio's help, it took me years to get to where she's starting. Comparing her to me, is a roaring fire built on a stronger foundation of confidence. Confidence that comes from technique, love, and trust. And you're okay with this? With me making this choice? Being in charge of the Sentinels is one thing, but we're talking about Layla. Bab, I trust you. I taught her how to fight, but you can show her how to lead. This is our moment to raise a better magical girl, the kind we wish we could have been from the start. But again, it's an option. I'm gonna fight as hard as I'm allowed. I'll go the distance, but if you say the word, we'll make the switch. Maybe if we're lucky there won't even be a fight, huh? If I need to call for her, what do I do? That's easy. I just have to shout one word and she'll get the message. Which is... freestyle. Oh man. Alright, it's happening. Here we go. We climb the stairway of Glamour Pop's headquarters up to the roof level. Just as we predicted, there's no sign of any New Year's Eve party like Annalie had told Ara. Even security had been sent home, so KJ had to pick some more locks. Eventually, we reached the top and press open the door to find... In the distance, I see a dark figure standing by the edge. They turn around after the stairway door slams closed. That's definitely... Oh, you came, Ara. Annalie, you... Quite rude of you to bring so many unannounced guests. I would have appreciated a call at least. No matter, the more the merrier. Tonight's a cause for celebration. Annalie, cut the crap. We're here to put a stop to this, once and for all. Oh really? Are you a little too late for that? Sentimentality has already made its mark. The dear residents of Diamond Cove have already fallen hook, line, and sinker. When the clock strikes midnight, it'll be released to the world via the internet. Our retail stores and warehouses are chock full of the stuff. Instead of handling that, you've chosen to confront me. It's called cutting off the head of the snake. Some snakes are adorable. You're pretty darn cute, but very darn evil. Oh my, a new member of the squad? As a little girl can't even put her rouge on correctly. Want to give me a taste of your magic? Let's rub that lipstick all over your face again. I don't need magic to help take you down. You think you can make all humans makeup-obsessed zombies? Think again. Annalie bursts out in cruel laughter. What a recruit. Incompetent and without any magic to boot. Just to show you really are a bunch of washed-up has-beens. Says the lady writing a gossip forum on magical girls. Oh, whoa? I'm simply gathering information on you all. And truthfully, the more I learned, the more pathetic you all looked. I saw every little success and failure you lead your squad into, Starlight. Excuse me? And it's no wonder you all drifted apart. Inevitable, with such mediocre leadership. Anyways, I'm disappointed none of you chose to wear the product tonight. Don't you think it's a little disrespectful after all the work I did? The makeup that devitalizes us and suppresses our powers? No thanks. You mean this right here? Miranda pulls out Sentimentality Concealer. She imbues it with her Stardust magic and explodes it in a burst of fireworks. Her magic is back to being as bright as ever. The black magic inside a concealer's case escapes in a wisp of smoke. It accelerates and rushes straight towards Annalie. Not suppressing. To be more specific, it's draining your powers. Annalie puts out a hand and a wisp of dark magic is sucked into her fingers. And all the energy it takes, magical or otherwise, goes back to yours truly. That must have been how she had so much power to imbue the makeup line. Her plan was cyclical. She built herself up through the makeup. Please, Annalie, I just want to know why. Why use us like this? Why throw our home to chaos? Was it all just for the money? Annalie looks me dead in the eye. She seems to be considering something. Bab, was it? A word of advice. There is no life after magic. What? All we have is our glory days. where we were on top of the world. We did our best to use magic for the sake of others, shoving all of the physical and mental tools away in a little box, promising you'll deal with it another day, until it all comes tumbling out. Wait, is Anna Lee a member of the Fruit Magical Girl group? What is he talking about? Who is we? And once that's all over, well, you already know. Fought for a peaceful, happy life as an average citizen, a normal life. What we get instead is a thankless, futile day job. Nightmares of trauma we endured on the battlefield. And nobody really understands just how much of your childhood you sacrificed for the betterment of others. As a normal person, you come face to face with monsters that are far, far worse than the ones you fight as a magical girl. Abusive bosses, corrupt politicians, and all sorts of malcontents who'd like nothing more than to drag you down. People that will chew you up and spit you out in the first sign of weakness. All you can do is learn how to play their game. Anna Lee. I can't say I don't see your point, but... You can start over. It's not too late to make amends. Oh, please. I understand what it's like to transition out of magical girlhood. Nobody prepared me for how hard it was. It is hard. I resent every moment of it. Then let us help you. Save your sympathy. Anna Lee lets out a bitter sigh. Stop trying to convince me out of this. I'm not slowing down my plans for the likes of you. After your defeat, I'm taking the money and escaping the city. It's funny. I've dedicated half my life to climbing the ranks of this company. But frankly, I don't give a damn if Glamour Pop sinks after this. This loathsome city can burn down too for all I care. Lee's growls in anger, her home burning down. I won't let it happen again. Actually, it's better off that way. Enough. No matter your reasons, we're here to stop you. As it stands, you're just as despicable as the people you've described. Ha! I've never said otherwise. Fine then, if a fight's what you want. A fight is what you'll get. Suddenly, magical energy crackles all around Anna Lee. The atmosphere tingles with power. Amplifying as her powers rise. And then Anna Lee is not Anna Lee anymore. Oh my gosh. No more debate. No more magical girls. Your time is over. Dun dun dun. Midnight Lady. What in horror as midnight strikes? Oh? Oh my gosh. RPG time? Oh my gosh, wait. Attack? Special moves? Guard? Chalk. What are my special moves? Let's focus. Until Starlight focuses their magic. Okay. Oh, okay. This is cool. Alright. Oh, I get to fight as everyone. Okay. What are your special moves? Let's do... do this. Solar Sway. Alright. It's back and forth with Veda build up power. Time for Perigee. Steel Aegis. Bodyguard. You taunt Midnight Lady. Midnight Lady sets her eyes onto them. Ooh, okay. We wanted to lower her attack or her defense? Start with Serenade. Lower her attack. Wow. Her attack is decreased. Let's see. Shimmering Constellation. Uses everyone's attack. Do that. Alright. Wow. You're gonna... You Screech Owl. I didn't even know she was part of this fight too. You Screech Owl. Heck yeah. Who? Right, Night Lady's getting distracted. It's her turn now. Oh no. What's she gonna do? Oh, she's too distracted to attack. Okay. I'm gonna talk. Or, oh, I have to type? Ugh, what do I say? Crap, I wasn't expecting to have to type. Just don't care what I have to say, okay. Powerful uppercut. Rising Sun. Okay. Oh cool, takes 196 damage. Okay, that was a good attack. And you... Oh. Oh, you need a more MP. Okay. Alright. You... Lower your defense now. Use off key at Midnight Lady. Your defense decreased, are you? Let's focus again. You're gonna Screech Owl again. I'm distracted again, okay. Child's play. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. This might make a basic attack. Purified Heavenly Beam. And it's only 11 damage. We saved the world once and we'll do it again. I want. Oh, you don't have any more MP. Crap. Use focus. Use your basic attack. Bubble Beam, heck yeah. Yeah, I know we need to use the specials, but... Yo, loser, I read your lame little message board. Would be a shame if people found out about that. Alright. What special can we use, I mean? Alright. I think with her defense is probably better. Use Dissident Death. Use off key at Midnight Lady. Alright. You... Rain Constellation. Screech Owl again. Yeah, she's too distracted by the weird owl noises. Yippee. Purified Heavenly Beam. Need more. Okay, so you're gonna use it next time. Okay. Okay, how much? You need... focus you two. But you... Oh, you need to focus. Stardust smash! Alright. Okay. Oh no. Don't be on your guard. Alright. Terrifying heavenly beam. Use rising sun. Okay. There we go. That takes out all of the MP. Bubble beam. I should really thank you, Annalie. Always wanted to kick a millionaire CAO's ass, and today my dream finally comes true. Alright. Harrowing high note. Can't believe I trusted you. You used me. I'm gonna make you pay, Annalie. Stardust smash. Because you're sad doesn't mean you get to hurt people. Please use camera flash. Okay. Can you move a little bit more into frame? What do I say? Just kick her butt. You would even try to resist me. Ooh, Shadow Blast. Oh man. I'm the first one. Alright, Starlight is the first one to actually lose hit points. Crap, that was a lot too. That was a strong attack. Oh. Oh no, we all did. Okay. Crap. Okay, let's see. We're getting closer though. You make everyone a zombie to feel good about yourself, huh? And I thought I had self-esteem issues. Harrowing high note. Can't believe I trusted you. You used me. I'm gonna make you pay, Annalie. Stardust smash. My magic is mine and you won't take it away from me. Your hair is as thick as a muskox and it smells way better. Such a compliment. Alright, see you when this attack is. I'm scared. Don't be on your guard. Let's heal. Okay. I might not even need that attack anymore, but I might as well save up for it. Just in case. We're so close. Galaxy Supernova, yippee! Okay, alright, we did it. We did it! Yippee! Midnight Lady falls to her knees, and with a flash of light, she turns back into Annalie. We did it! My whole body is brimming with adrenaline from the fight. but I've reached my limit. Sentinels are gathered around me, looking just as spent. And then he collapses onto the pavement, looking worse for wear. You insolent! Oh my gosh, it's January 1st! It's Y2K, you play! Goodness, you're a powerful bunch, aren't you? Either way, it doesn't matter. You've won. Congratulations. Expended all the power I've collected through the makeup dealing with you all. Truth be told, this whole plan was a total gamble. And I'm not surprised it didn't work out. Annalie shakily picks herself up from the ground, turning to face us with a smirk. I was never great at energy management, even though it's my power. Maybe that's why I was always such an unremarkable magical girl. Even still, I'm disappointed I lost to a bunch of brats. It was sweet watching you all band together to defeat me, despite your differences. So sweet I could gag. But I admit, it made me a little jealous too. It's over, Annalie. We're turning you in. The makeup's being destroyed too. Annalie dismisses me with a wave of her hand. The makeup issue's already fixed if that's what you're worried about. It's no longer imbued with my powers. I used it all in our little tussle. I see. It's really over then. I can't help but fall to the ground in relief. I'm on the same level as Annalie now. Starlight. No, Bab. Sentinels are a bunch of arrogant, meddling idiots who think they can get away with living normal lives despite having powers. Make no mistake, I despise them. As much as I despise you at this moment. He sweeps her disheveled veins out of her face and looks away. But they're your idiots. So do me a favor, so this whole nightmare isn't for naught, and keep them close. Protect them, like I wish I could have protected her. Annalie, I promise I will. Annalie seems satisfied with this answer. Finally lets exhaustion take over. She falls to the ground, knocked into a deep sleep. Out of her hand tumbles a tiny, worn-looking charm. Aww. It's a plastic keychain modeled after Strawberry Sayori from Fruit Fatale. I turned to the Sentinels. I ended up making a promise with our bad guy. You've always been a major softie. Hey, speak for yourself before you call Bab out. You didn't even want to fight her in the first place. I'm proud of us, although Annalie sure had the last say. Haha, I'm glad to hear you vow to keep us close, Bab. And cut. An extraordinary conclusion to the Sentinel saga. What? Did I miss my close-up? Oh my gosh, Alistair can talk again. Alistair, you can talk again. He talks too? Our little dude is back in action. Well, it wasn't my fault. It was you that couldn't understand me, Nya. I know how that feels with this lot. Alistair shakes his head in disapproval. Let's count yourselves lucky that I stopped Solaire before he blew up an entire warehouse full of makeup. Oh yeah, I forgot we sent him off to do that. I guess you did alright without my sage advice. If only you had heard the genius plan I had come up with days ago. We're all ears now. What was it? Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? Call it your bluff. Prince stares a laugh and gives Alistair a load of pets. After taking a moment to recover, Sentinels move to take an unconscious Annalie downstairs. Hey, she's lighter than she looks. Really? Surprised, and I figured she'd be heavy considering how full of it she is. She played us, beat the crap out of us, and probably ruined our image as Sentinels forever. But I was kind of moved by what she had to say in the end. She must have been really lonely. That doesn't excuse what she did. She could have made a different choice. Bab, are you coming? I can't help but crack a fond smile. It's only been a few days since we reunited, but it feels like we've managed to catch up on years of friendship. I'm so proud of how far we've come. I'm sure there's many more adventures to be had. Not just as the Sentinels, but as best friends. Coming! Miranda wasted no time getting right back to work. I visit her at the workshop a few days after the fight. She seems brighter and more energized than usual. She tells me she's happy she said goodbye to Sentinel Nova, has reclaimed her magic as her own. It's part of her at her work. Her new pieces gain major popularity for their unique stardust glow, and eventually, she makes enough to start her own shop. She can exclusively create and sell her own designs. She gets her own staff of royal woodworkers. I can tell they look up to her immensely. Work keeps her busy, but we all find time to catch up every once in a while. Then things got a little quiet. Years later, I get an invitation at my door to an art gallery event. I decided to go on a whim, and I'm so glad I did. It is filled with one-of-a-kind wood carvings done by Miranda. As the night goes on, a piece would combust into a bright and dazzling display of fireworks. Her magic at work. She is kept busy by fans and reporters most of the night, but I know she saw me. At the end of the night, she brings over a spare champagne bottle. We talk until the gallery owners kick us out. So clear to me why the stars picked her as the emissary to their light and power. The night sky is brighter for it. Man. Aura continues her idol career. She goes on to become one of the most successful idols of all time. Can't go anywhere without hearing her songs on the radio. She even scores a role in a TV drama. She's a terrible actress. Alistair and I watch every new episode together anyways. We don't get to see her very often. We're happy to see her succeed. It's almost suspicious how well she did for herself, honestly. Then one day she vanishes. No one knows where she's gone to. No one has heard a word from her, even the Sentinels. We all worry about her. I hope she's okay wherever she is. Oh no! What? Our regular pop location is Ash, so Louise and I both have to look for other work. He starts work at a plant nursery while she studies for exams. She gives me a succulent because they are pretty hardy. Don't tell her, I think it died within 3 days under my care. Oops. Eventually Elise goes on to university. She can't decide on a major, classic Lise. She triple majors. I visit her on campus for snacks and movie nights. She often falls asleep because of her busy studying schedule. I don't mind. After graduation, she travels the world helping with conservation causes and protecting ecosystems. I even saw her once on TV tied up to a tree to stop a bulldozer. We keep in touch, and sometimes she brings me treats from her travels. When she's back in Diamond Cove, I like to take her out and reminisce about the old days. We talk a lot about keeping our passions alive, despite the grinds of life. I know that no matter how long she goes between meetings, my friendship with Lise will remain strong. Whenever I hear the hoot of an owl, I think of her. Casey disappeared again. This time let us know where they were going. This spring they set off on a road trip across North and South America, taking the western coast all the way to southern Chile. I was certain it was our final goodbye. KJ, always being one to resist expectations, turned up on my doorstep almost a year later. They took me out for a drink and recounted their adventures. At the end of the night, KJ suddenly placed something in my hand. It's a mixtape titled Songs for Saving the World. They hated their powers for years, protecting me from Italy challenged those old feelings. All of the time on the road helped them make peace with it. We still see each other regularly as friends, mostly for tech support. But I'm glad that if trouble ever stirs up again, I can rely on KJ and a new sense of purpose. After the world was saved, Jackie returned back to work at the Golden Glove Gym. It wouldn't be long until she began going to school to learn more on how she could improve her coaching techniques. Despite her busy schedule of balancing work and school, she's always made time to reach out to everyone and keep in touch. As for Layla, she never stopped going to the Golden Glove, and I would run into her from time to time whenever I visited. She graduated from high school with a scholarship opportunity thanks to the hard work she was able to put in both school and boxing. From what I've heard, she's well on her way to going pro. Jackie couldn't be happier since she's finally living her dream as second for Layla's matches. Jackie's uncle is starting to get up there in age. I know his eyes are still pretty bad. He's thinking about retiring and passing the gym off to his niece. Jackie's nervous about assuming that responsibility. I have a feeling she'll do it right by her uncle. Thanks for playing, oh my gosh, that's it? New game unlocked, ooh, Annalise story. Oh yeah, there is an extra bonus story. Well, we're not gonna do that tonight. And there we have it. Yeah, it was Life After Magic, which I like. Now we have Annalie in the background, that's cool. Yep, yeah, that was Life After Magic. Oh my gosh, I've drained my water bottle and my voice hurts a little bit now. But yeah. Let's go ahead, close out the game, get my BGM back on. Oops, man. Heard of that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, let's make my outro quick, cause like my voice does hurt a little bit. So much reading. But yeah, if you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified for when I go live next. My next stream will be on Thursday at 8 PM EST, and I will be starting my playthrough of Deltarune, which should be very exciting. And then on Sunday at 8 PM, I will be continuing Kirby's Epic Yarn. But yeah, until then, I hope you guys are having a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye bye!